everyone, this is Hawaiian Air 2121 with another collection video featuring my really massive Expressjet collection here. I really didn't even realize how many I had, and it's just crazy. There's one more behind that over there. Yeah, so this is just all my Expressjets from every airline that I have, and there are some super rare models in here that I just found to pick up that are pretty cool. And news about the next airport was going to be featured at the end of the video. Phoenix is still being worked on right now, and I will be doing some model unboxings probably next week, which I'll let you guys know in the later part of the video of the new Geminijets pre-orders of the July releases. So without further ado, let's begin. Here are the two Air Canada Expressjets that have a Mitsubishi -AQ 400, followed by a CRJ 705. Both of these models are in the old livery, and I should be getting some of the new livery. I just really like the old livery. Here's an Alaska E-175 operated by SkyWest. Now, unfortunately, I have one more that's coming in honoring those who serve livery, but it isn't here for this video. But this is the only Alaska E-175. Well, it's the only Expressjet of Alaska that I have. So over here are some of my favorite Expressjets, the American Eagle old livery collection I have. And if you can find one of these models, I know they don't fly these anymore, but I highly recommend them as they are hard to find and they're really cool models. But starting us off is an American Eagle Saab 340B, an American Eagle Shorts 360, and then an American Eagle ATR-42-500. All three of these are the propeller versions and they're really cool. Followed by a CRJ 700 American Eagle, and last but not least we have an ERJ 145 American Eagle. All of these are in the old livery. Over here are the 4 American Eagles that I have in a new livery. I'm really sad that they're going to be retiring the CRJ 200, as this was my favorite American Eagle in the new livery, especially those arrows on the wings. But this is the American Eagle CRJ 200, followed by an American Eagle CRJ 700. And I wish they'd make a CRJ 900 American Eagle, as I really could use that in all my airports. But they don't have it at the moment, so I still have to keep looking for a US Airways CRJ 900. And over here is an American Eagle ERJ 145, and an American Eagle E170. I wish I had an E175 to go along with this, but an E170 will do. Right over here is a British Airways ERJ 145. Some of the models I haven't shown you guys in any of my videos. I got this model because I thought it was pretty cool to have a British Airways Expressjet at the time, and I thought it was pretty rare. I think it still is rare, I'm not too sure. But over here is a British Airways ERJ 145, probably not using this in any of my airport updates. They don't have a London airport, but it is just a cool model just to have. So over here is the Delta Connection fleet that I have. I have 4 of these guys, and I think they're all pretty cool models. The Delta Connection CRJ 200 doesn't have Delta on the belly of the plane, however. I think it's because it's a very small jet. But over here is a Delta Connection CRJ 200, followed by a Delta Connection CRJ 700, followed by my personal favorite, the CRJ 900 in the 30 years Comair livery. I think this is just an awesome looking plane, and I'm super happy to have it. Followed by a Herper Wings ERJ E170 by Delta Connection. Over here is one of my rarest members of my Expressjet collection, the FedEx Feeder Shorts 360. This model is just an awesome model. If you can find it, I highly recommend it. Still waiting for a couple other Expressjets to build up my FedEx Expressjet collection. This is actually a FedEx Feeder jet, and it's just a really cool collection item to have. Over here, coincidentally, is a Frontier Mitsubishi -AQ 400. This is also a super rare model to find right next to the FedEx Feeder. So these two models are probably one of the most rarest Expressjets I have in my collection. This model is just an awesome model, probably one of my favorite Expressjets, and I just love this model. There's so much detail to this plane, the propellers, and just the color, the green engines and the tail. It just looks so good. And I know they don't fly these anymore, but if you can find it, again, I highly recommend it. Over here are the 2 Australian carrier Expressjets I have. Not too sure if the Fokker F100 is considered an Expressjet, but it had a small box to it, so I added it to the Expressjet collection. this Qantas Link Fokker F100 and a Rex Saab 340B. Both these models are really cool to have, and it's just cool to have a little variety in the collection. And I used both of these in the 200 subscriber special update, and yeah. So these two models are my Australian carriers of the Expressjet collection. Over here in row 2 is probably my biggest collection, my United Express fleet. This is just such a big collection from all 3 liveries. I don't have any in the Battleship Gray colors. But the Tulip livery was one of my favorite liveries of United, so I have so many of them. Still waiting for a CRJ 700 in a Tulip livery to pop up so I can complete the collection. But over here is a United Express Saab 340B. You can probably tell that propeller is missing. This was one of my first models, and that is why. But over here is a United Express Mitsubishi CRJ 200, a United Express ERJ 145, and a United Express E170, all in the old livery. Something cool is just that this has X Plus over here. It's just a cool detail to the model. Over here is the Continental Merger United Express collection, and over here is a super rare model as well, the United Express Mitsubishi. It sounds so weird saying Mitsubishi. The Dash 8 Q400. I know they don't fly these anymore, but this is just, again, an awesome model to have, just to build up the United Express fleet. But over here is a United Express Mitsubishi Dash 8 Q400, a United Express CRJ 700, a United Express ERJ 145, a United Express E170, and lastly, United Express E175. I'm happy to have both the E170s and E175 in my collection, as they are pretty cool models. Over here, the two United Express in the new livery that I have, the CRJ 550 and the E170. Both of these models are really cool models to have. I highly recommend them as they're very detailed. And I just love the new livery of United. And over here, the last 2 models in the Expressjet collection, a US Airways Express CRJ 700 and a US Airways E170. Both these models are in the final livery of US Airways. I don't have a ton of US Airways Express just because when I started collecting, they merged with American. I wanted to get the American Eagles. But both these models are really cool to have. Again, still looking for a US Airways Express CRJ 900. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Expressjet collection. I apologize that most of it was on handheld. It's just hard to see all the models because they're this small. But please comment below what your favorite Expressjet was. If there was an old livery, new livery, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what your favorite model was. And if you have any Expressjets that you had that are in my collection, please comment below. News about the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of unboxings. I have about 7 planes now coming next week, and it's just crazy because they're so old, still from May, and they just combine them all at once. But there's going to be a lot of unboxings of the Geminijets July releases, and Phoenix is still being built. Terminal 3 is looking pretty good. Maybe in the next video I'll give you guys a spy shot of it. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.